Now we're recording, Phoenix, again with the recording. Are you having fun with this yet?
Never.
This is our very 30th episode.
Oh, yeah.
That means we have been doing this for 30 weeks. Plus or minus, because I think we missed a week or two. Random times.
Probably during our vacation.
Yeah. But still, 30 weeks. How many months is that? 30 divided by 4 equals... You can do this. You've got math.
8 months.
7.5 months.
What?
7.5 months.
I was thinking 28 was 8.
No, 28 is 28.
No. 28 is 4 times 8.
And we are in October.
Yay!
I'm wearing my Wendigo shirt. This is probably the third time I've worn it for the podcast.
I'm wearing a dolphin shirt. No one judge.
The next time I wear this shirt, I will definitely wear the shirt when we do the Wendigo series. It's going to be a series. It's going to be pretty positive. It's going to be 3 parts. At least. You're Phoenix, and I'm Will, and we're here to bring on the questions.
You can find us at linktree.com/BOTQS.
Nice. Get into the habit of that now. Links on that particular website. You'll find Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, our YouTube link, where you can watch the episodes as well.
And maybe try out some more Spreaker. It earns us a little bit of commission from us.
And revenue. I want to start a Patreon, but I don't know what extra stuff we could do, and we barely have time to do the normal stuff. I mean, if we put it on Patreon, then there would be no ads.
Will we still earn money?
If people pay us. We could ask people to pay us $1 a month to have episodes with no ads. And if we get off our keisters, we could put episodes on there a week sooner for people to check out. Right now we're recording like 1 week out. Not even that. This is Thursday and this one will go out Monday. So if we record another one or another time we have time to record, then we will have an extra. Should have a couple in the can, as they say.
My phone keeps turning off.
We can set that up so it doesn't do that. Or is it dying?
Is that 57?
It shouldn't be dying.
Well, then show me how to do that so we won't have this problem.
Oh, we'll do that later. We don't have time to do that in the middle of the episode. We're actually just starting the episode. We'll do that later. But first of all, Miss Phoenix, what question are we bringing in this episode?
Are you scared yet?
Yes, I am. Frightened by many things.
Including?
This episode?
Including the color yellow.
We'll talk about that. That has a name. I don't know if other colors have a name, but probably. It's very specific.
As are many.
Yeah, and it's crazy that people... The one... I don't think every one of them, but a lot of them that are named because people have such reaction to these particular things that they are afraid of. Heart racing, sweaty palms, sweating, period. Just nervous, anxious about whatever's going on. And that's how these phobias get their names. There, I said it. Phobia. Specific phobia is a common and often disabling anxiety disorder characterized by an intense, persistent, and exaggerated fear response to a particular object or situation. Crucially, the fear experienced by the individual is significantly disproportionate to the actual danger posed by the stimulus. This pathological divide distinguishes a clinical phobia from normal apprehension or reasonable caution. A phobic reaction typically involves immediate anxiety or a full-blown panic attack upon exposure or anticipated exposure to the trigger, which inevitably leads to avoidance behavior. This avoidance is the hallmark of the disorder, often severely interfering with the patient's occupational functioning, social life, and general quality of life.
We're going to explore the history of pathological fear, starting with the
What you do?
This keeps popping down. We're going to explore the history of pathological fear, starting with the linguistic and classical philosophical origins of the term phobia. It traces the evolution of treatment methodologies from ancient philosophical prescriptions to the modern behavioral revolution, culminating in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and exposure therapy, ET, the current gold standards for intervention.
ET, not to be confused with extraterrestrial, which I bet there's a phobia for that too.
Yeah, extraterrestrials. Aliens.
Phobia. Extraterrestrial means it's off of Terra.
Off of Earth.
Right.
Aliens.
Right. But people from a foreign country are also called aliens because they are not from that particular country.
They're not from the particular part of Earth.
Which is weird. Humans are dumb.
Humans' mentality is dumb.
Yeah. Anyway, we're part of them.
Maybe not their mentality, but a part of the species.
Right. Before we get rolling on this, do you have something that you are like petrified by fear of? You have a little bit of an anxiety to go in our very own basement, don't you?
Not so much anymore.
Okay.
I guess maybe a bit of phasmophobia, which is fear of ghosts.
Right.
But only to like aggressive ones that I know could probably do something to me.
Right. Would you have a fear of walking home in the dark? Like, as far away as the school is, we're only a few blocks from the local schools. You would have a fear to walk home at night from those places by yourself.
A little bit, because it's a bit sketchy.
That's the people. You're fearful of the peeper. Jeepers peepers.
Jeepers creepers.
Yeah, those guys. The dark. Is that nyctophobia? I think that's nyctophobia.
I'm not afraid of the dark itself, but what's inside the dark.
The unknown. Which we might get into that. I'm also fearful of the unknown, but it's not a petrifying fear. I guess kind of. Like if I get something in my head that there might be something out there, or like we talked about before, like prepping yourself to have a thought, a fear of something. Like if we've recently watched a horror movie, or if we've recently watched zombie shows, Walking Dead or whatever, then I'm definitely going to be apprehensive because I've prepared my brain for something crazy to walk into the dark by myself. There are times when I take the dogs out late at night, and if they look into the darkness, I'm like, why are you looking at the dark?
Hello?
Don't look at the dark. So that's not where we want to go. See, now we're scared. We're all scared. If you're looking in the dark, we're not going to be out there anymore.
No, bedtime. Good night.
But maybe as we get into all the things here, more phobias will wake up for you. You'll be scared of more things.
I think I do know another one of. I don't know if this ties into the fear of unknown, but thalassophobia is like the fear of the deep sea.
Yeah. Just this mega void that's there.
Where one, you can't breathe. Two, there's so many creatures that are way larger than you.
It's just this vastness of unknown. The etymology of phobia provides a profound link between the condition's name and its defining clinical characteristic. The word originates from the Greek phobos, which translates primarily to fear, or in a medical context, morbid fear. Significantly, the linguistic history traces back further to the Greek verb phobestai, meaning to flee. The linguistic path moved through New Latin and Late Latin before the noun phobia entered the English lexicon in 1786. So phobia wasn't even in the English lexicon until after the United States became a country. The definition established at that time an exaggerated, usually inexplicable and illogical fear of a particular object, class of objects, or situation, remains consistent with modern medical definitions. This linguistic ancestry linking fear, phobos, directly to flight or avoidance encapsulates the behavioral imperative that defines the disorder.
I know of Phobos.
What phobos?
The moon Phobos.
Why is the moon called Phobos?
I don't know. What is one of Mars's two moons? Deimos and Phobos.
Oh, that's what you're talking about, yeah. It's called fear? We'll have to get into that at some point. Phobos is also the name of the horse in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Do you fear the horse?
No, which is weird.
Do you fear the ride?
No, but now my horse is a fiery horse in the game because I got a different skin.
It's a Pokemon now.
Basically,
Do you fear
Ponyta.
the Pokemon?
Do I fear the Ponyta? Ponytaphobia? Nine-tails phobia. Then we have a problem.
I don't know what that is.
Nine-tails is the evolution of Ponyta.
I still don't know what that looks
How
like.
about Sleipnir? You know who Sleipnir is?
The eight-legged fire horse.
Yeah, Odin's child of Loki.
Is that what the horse looked like? Eight-legged?
8 legs of fire. Yeah. Well, Nine-tails is 9 tails of fire, which is weird.
Is it a nine-tailed fox or a horse?
The horse. Ponyta is a horse. And then it evolves into Nine-tails. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting some nerd on you.
Oh. Oh, thank you for brushing that off. In modern nomenclature, In modern nomenclature, the combining form phobia is systematically utilized. It is affixed to prefixes derived from the Greek word for the specific object of fear. Examples: hydro for water, acro for heights. Generating the extensive lexicon of specific phobias recognized today.
Specific phobia is currently classified within the anxiety disorders according to the DSM-5-TR diagnostic criteria. The diagnosis hinges on several key features. Patients experience intense, immediate anxiety or panic attacks upon exposure to, or even anticipation of the phobic stimulus. The intensity of this response is deemed pathological because it is recognized as unreasonable and fundamentally disproportionate to the actual danger presented by the stimulus. But if you're afraid of the dark, are you afraid of the dark or are you afraid of what's in the dark? They have such a response, literally flight, when you're in the dark and you know your destination. So if you are 2 blocks away and it's dark, there's streetlights out there. We're in that kind of neighborhood. And you know the destination, home. Flight will kick in and you will run through the dark to get to your ultimate destination, your safe place, home. Right? So what part of that is the fear? Fear of being chased? Because now you're running directly into the dark where there could be more unknowns, where there are more unknowns. It's a weird breakdown of it. So the next time you find yourself away from home in the dark and you're walking home, to overcome your fear, just think about what the fear is. And now you're walking directly into the thing you fear to get to your safe place.
But when am I ever out of the house?
Carnivals and stuff?
Alone?
Not usually. We usually practice the buddy system around here.
At least with a friend.
Right. That way, if someone's getting captured, you're both getting captured. Yay.
And then we can tag team.
Right. It's all fun and games.
Yeah. We'll just both get kidnapped.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's a ransom, then, we
pay yourself.
get money from 2 people's families. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we get it all figured out.
Unless it's for each person, but... 10,000 per person?
10,000 per person? They can keep you.
1 million per person.
We'll give you room to somebody else then.
Give it to the cats.
No, we joke, but that's a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Basically.
Is it healthier, though?
I think it is.
I also think it's a bit healthier.
To cope with humor?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Look on the bright side.
There you go.
That's my mechanism.
Look on the bright side.
We're getting off topic. Look on the dark side.
Hold on there, Darth Vader. Read the next part.
Join the dark side.
And you will never feel the dark.
Let it go.
Oh.
Hey, the cold never bothered me anyway.
Well, there you go. Got it all figured out. Be one with the darkness. Join the dark side. There's lightning.
Lightning in the dark?
Yeah.
That's your little rope up to the light side?
No. You can use force lightning when you join the dark side.
What?
Oh, there's more nerd on you.
I'm getting so much nerd on me. The consequence of this exaggerated fear is the compulsive adoption of avoidance behavior.
Avoidance.
Of avoidance behavior?
Yeah. So you're avoiding the thing that is going to set you into this state.
I'm avoiding the things that's going to make me a loser in school.
Oh, I see.
Well, you don't see too many people talking about Pokemon and Star Wars and a bunch of those things in school at all anymore.
Oh no, it's just 6'7" now. I fear 6'7".
6 Cindy.
Keep going.
You're gonna be so happy when we get to episode 67.
Oh boy.
You should also go watch our past videos, maybe like 6, 7. Yeah, watch our 6th or 7th video.
I'm gonna put 6-7 hashtag all up in this now.
Yeah, that'll get ourselves on the free page.
Great.
Yeah.
I fear 6-7. 6-7 phobia. You know why 7 is afraid of, or you know why 6 is afraid of 7?
7, 8, 9, and became 6, 7. It used to be 69.
7 is a registered 6 offender.
Why put it as it used to be 69 and 7 got jealous, and so 7, 8, 9? Now it's 6, 7.
Oh man, it's evolved. I'm scared.
Just like Ninetail. Oh, sorry, I found a little dirt on me. Individuals suffering from specific phobia will exert considerable effort to escape or prevent confrontation with the source of their fear, often leading to significant distress and impairment in daily functioning. Understanding this triad, intense fear, disproportionate response, and resulting in avoidance, is essential for accurate diagnosis and effective intervention.
But I wonder what the actual, I guess, the CBT and the ET, I don't remember what those mean. ET is
Exposure therapy.
exposure therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy. So, what is that the treatment? Is that the ultimate treatment? Or is there like, yeah, be scared of snakes. Why not be scared of snakes? Yeah, be scared of spiders. Why not be scared of spiders?
I mean, those ones are kind of like instinct, too. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Survival instinct.
like Brian
Passed down from your ancestors.
passed up.
What? What's up?
I don't know, just cause. I don't want it to be up.
Anyway. Yeah, those are legitimate. And we'll get into a bunch of those that are practical things to be fearful of. And we'll get into some impractical things too. Long before the advent of formalized psychiatry, physicians and philosophers in ancient Greece and Rome distinguished anxiety from other negative effects and identified it as a medical disorder. Evidence of this early recognition is found within the Hippocratic Corpus, which details a case study describing a specific phobia. The man Nicanor's affection was defined as fear, phobos, of the flute girl. Specifically, he experienced masses of terrors rising up whenever he heard the flute begin to play at a symposium, though the symptoms were absent if he heard the music during the day. This documentation demonstrates an ancient awareness of highly specific, conditioned fear responses persisting over a long period.
What the?
I know, right? Why would he be scared of a flute, a girl playing a flute at night?
A female flautist at night.
Careful with those words.
That's what a flute player is called. A flautist.
Is a trombone player called a tromboner?
No.
No?
No.
That's not a thing?
I don't think so. It's probably got ist in it. Trombonist.
Probably.
Like clarinetist?
Flautist, pianist. Person who bangs the drums is a drummer. Not a drummist.
But that's percussion. We're talking about...
Percussioner? Percussionist. All right.
That's only a little bracket of percussionists.
We're coping with our fears right now with humor. Better continue
Oh,
with
we're
the
coping
fears.
with our fear a female flautist at night.
Nicanor is a strange feller.
Are you Nicanor?
I'm not Nicanor, but although I've never heard a flautist at night.
You've never heard of Phobias, probably. Period.
Aren't there flute players in the band?
Yes, they're quiet, though.
So we have heard flautists at night. Often.
Flutes are
Weekly.
incredibly quiet.
Can you whistle like a flute?
I can't whistle.
You should learn to whistle. It's important.
I've tried to.
Keep going.
Before?
That's pre-modern.
Where did I go?
Where are you?
This pre-modern era also produced therapeutic strategies rooted in philosophy that bear striking resemblance to contemporary cognitive therapy. Ancient schools, particularly
Stoicism.
Stoic the Great,
Yeah, those guys.
represented by figures such as
Cicero
and Seneca.
Yep.
And you...
Nope.
Epicureanism sought to help individuals achieve ataraxia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A state of mind free from worry. Wish I could have that.
You want to practice ataraxia?
I want to achieve ataraxia.
You must also be stoic.
Stoic the Great.
Yeah. Okay.
From How to Train Your Dragon.
Mm-hmm. He was stoic until he wasn't.
He was stoic until he...
Wasn't. Yep. Figured it out.
He was stoic until the end. And he's still stoic after.
He was emotional. He was stoic until he was emotional. But that's his name.
His name is Stoic, and I'm calling him Stoic. Stoic philosophical.
Philosophical. Hello.
Philosophical writings such as Cicero's Tusculan Disputations focused heavily on the cognitive treatment of anxiety, urging individuals to control negative cognitions and
Slow down.
And avoid preoccupation with potential future threats.
Avoidance.
Seneca advocated for focusing attention on the present moment, an objective echoed in modern mindfulness meditation techniques.
People don't like me hearing it like that. Focus.
The effectiveness of these ancient philosophical techniques suggests a fundamental continuity in a successful anxiety management. Modern cognitive philosophy, psychology formalized in CBT, fundamentally relies on the empirical verification of cognitive strategies known to antiquity, establishing the Stoic approach as one of the enduring pillars of today's cognitive therapy.
So, just getting an understanding of why you're afraid of it, I guess, and then just being stoic about it, just kind of separating your fear from it. I guess that's what I'm getting out of it. So expose yourself to it so much, and then you will slowly break the fear. because now it's less of a danger. Desensitized, I think, is what we're trying to get to that point.
It feels like it's less of a danger now that you know what it is.
Right. So, fist bump the boogeyman in the dark. Yeah.
Oh.
He might sound a little different in the dark when you do that. You might frighten the boogeyman when you make noises like that.
I'm the Phobos now.
There you go. I am what you should fear. I am Batman.
I am the darkness.
Right? Be one of the darkness. The systematic classification of anxiety disorders progressed slowly during the long interval between classical antiquity and the late 19th century. However, by the 18th century, the nosology, the branch of medical science dealing with the classification of diseases, published by Bossier des Sauvages, included the concept of panophobias, literally fear of everything derived from the Greek pantophobos, which described generalized states of fear. Subtypes such as panophobia frontis involve patients presenting with constant extreme worry, avoidance of company, and bodily tension, a collection of symptoms highly evocative of modern generalized anxiety disorder, GAD. The 19th century saw anxiety symptoms integrated into constructs like neurasthenia,
Neurosynesthesia.
Neurasthenia.
I thought I saw synesthesia.
In the 19th century, saw anxiety symptoms integrated into constructs like neurasthenia, defined by George Miller Beard in 1869, and psychasthenia, defined by Pierre Janet, the latter focusing on anxiety triggered by subconscious fixed ideas.
Like watching a scary movie right before bed. Your
Right,
subconscious mind.
So now you've primed yourself to be scared. And now those things are going into your mind.
Your subconscious is like, that happened there just now. It's definitely gonna happen right now.
Yep.
To you.
Or you have to walk home in the dark after you've watched a scary movie at a friend's house.
Or at the movies, because you live really close to the movies and you're lucky. Because you live really close to the movies.
Maybe.
A profound paradigm shift occurred with the development of psychoanalysis and the subsequent rise of behaviorism. Sigmund
Don't do it.
Sigmund Freud separated anxiety neurosis from
neurasthenia,
viewing phobias primarily as defense mechanisms rooted in repressed childhood trauma, emphasizing internal insight and the therapeutic relationship. This psychoanalytic zeitgeist strongly mandated against the direct targeting of behavioral change, viewing such interventions as disruptive to the essential process of transference and gaining insight. This ideological barrier created a significant gap, which was forcefully challenged in the 1950s by behaviorists.
South African psychologist Joseph Wolpe developed systematic desensitization. Wow, desensitization.
Desensitization. Wait. You got me doing it now.
Desensitized. Systematic desensitization. Sensitization. Desensitization. What? Sensitization. Desensitization.
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 Desensitizing people, a form of exposure therapy. Literally what we were talking about. You're exposed so much that you're now desensitized to it. There's so many mass shootings in the U.S. that we're just like, well, there's another one. We're desensitized to it.
A whole lot.
Which is a problem. That sucks.
It's a bad problem.
But anyway, exposure therapy desensitizes you, even though we can't say that word. Demonstrating that conditioned fear responses in animals and humans could be extinguished through gradual and systematic exposure. This shift was monumental, transitioning the field away from introspection and toward observable, measurable, conditioned responses. It established behavior therapy as the foundation for modern, evidence-based approaches, ultimately paving the way for cognitive behavioral therapy and exposure therapy to become the accepted, reliable standard treatments for specific phobias. Contemporary understanding holds that specific phobias are learned responses modulated by neurobiological factors, with the amygdala playing a critical role in the acquisition and processing of fear.
Phobias associated with heights, venomous creatures, and enclosed spaces.
That one. Should have got that one on the first try.
Spaces are exceptionally common. This prevalence is attributed to a phenomenon known as evolutionary preparedness, meaning that fears related to life-threatening stimuli faced by human ancestors are more easily acquired and more resistant to extinction because they align with fundamental survival instincts. The following list of 20 phobias focuses on objects or situations that represent profound physical danger, injury, or deep existential dread.
Yep, and we'll just bounce back and forth on them. Sound good?
Yep.
Arachnophobia is the fear of heights. It is a direct threat of physical catastrophe and death from falling. You ever experience falling in your dream? Of course you do. Everyone does.
Yeah, I once experienced that.
Once?
I'm telling you a story.
Okay.
One time in science class, I was very sleepy because we were watching a video. And so I started to fall asleep. And in the dream, I was walking downstairs and I fell down the stairs and I got the falling and I was like,
sleep jerk motion maneuver.
Yeah.
And did you kick something?
No, I
Oh, I should stay awake now. This is not this place to sleep.
Yeah. Xanthophobia. Oh wait, I know how to pronounce. Alpha. Opha?
You know how to pronounce it?
I know how to pronounce phobia.
Ophidophobia.
Ophidophobia is the fear of snakes.
Or ophidophobia. I don't know.
It is the fear of snakes. It is an innate survival fear, evolutionary threat of venom.
Your mother pretty much has this. Like, she doesn't, go into freak out mode, but she might if she encountered a snake in an unsafe environment. Like, if we've been to zoos where there's a snake presentation, and usually, almost every time at the end of the presentation, everyone's allowed to go up and touch the scales of the snake. She won't. Even though it's completely safe, it's a constrictor, it's not constricting, it's recently ate, so the snake is, basically safe. She won't go near it.
I remember one specific time that me and Lana, we both went to go up to touch a snake because it was after a presentation on reptiles or something. And Mom, I think, was telling us not to go up to it or something.
Probably.
But she hates snakes
Yep.
a lot.
And I'm not a fan of spiders. Arachnophobia is the fear of spiders. It is a highly prevalent fear linked to venom and pestilence. A lot of spiders won't do anything to you, but there are some spiders that will ruin your freaking day.
There's
and
also a
week
spider.
and months.
There's a spider that tracks you for a long time.
Humans too?
Yes, it goes into someone's house, and it it learns your schedule.
That's weird.
It learns your personal schedule.
That's not fun. I don't want that kind of spider.
That's called a wolf spider. There's also baby wolf spiders in cranberry bogs.
Wolf spiders are all over Pennsylvania. Stop making noise.
Hemophobia is the fear of blood. It is a strong aversion linked to injury, physical vulnerability, and potential hypovolemia, a condition where there is a decrease in the volume of blood in the body.
And I think O'Shan has some of that. Because when she gets blood drawn, it's not good. She just about passes out when she gets her blood drawn. Necrophobia is the fear of death, dead things, or dying. It is a profound fear of mortality and the irreversible state of non-existence.
I feel like I have that because of the unknown thing.
The fear, just a fear of dying. I think that's probably a pretty much universal fear, unless you are suffering from something else.
I'm not going to talk about that. Astrophobia is the fear of thunder and lightning. It is a fear of severe, unpredictable natural phenomena. Storm violence.
I don't have that. I love thunderstorms.
I used to be really afraid of them because of the thunder. I still am afraid of beach thunderstorms because
Lightning hit the house.
2 bad experiences.
2?
Just recent one.
What was the other one?
There was 5 lightning strikes that were really close to our house.
When we were at the beaches last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me and Lana were downstairs because we were just at the beach. And we had showered outside.
Mm.
And so we had to stay in the bathroom down there for a while. Because it was a lot of thunder and we saw the lightning.
Yeah, it was close. Here you go. Nyctophobia is the fear of darkness. It is the fear of the unknown, vulnerability, and unseen threats. Correlates with predation. So nyctophobia is all that. It's the fear of the darkness. It's the fear of the unknown and the darkness.
I think I have nyctophobia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like not knowing certain things.
People were making noise.
Thalassophobia is the fear of the ocean or deep water. It is the fear of vastness, drowning, and unseen aquatic danger.
There you go. Thalassophobia. I'm pretty sure I experienced that too. I like the water. I like swimming in the ocean. But we've done dolphin tours where we're only in the small bay. So I would be comfortable if something happened. Not comfortable. I would be less freaked out if something happened while we're in a bay. If we're only half a mile, 1 mile to land. But if land was out of sight, I think I would have some anxiety.
Like your rose on the Titanic door.
Yeah, no. That I would lose. I'd definitely be scared. If, something like that. I don't know if I'd panic. Probably panic.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Claustrophobia is the fear of closed spaces, entrapment. It is a fear of restriction, suffocation, and lack of escape. And my mother has claustrophobia, and she's fully aware of it, and she announces it to the world. She will not get an MRI because she doesn't want to be slid into that machine. Even though she's blind, she doesn't want to be enclosed. I think I got an MRI when I punched out my eye. And that doesn't bother me. Do you have claustrophobia?
Not really. I only get claustrophobic when someone's on top of me.
Being squished.
Yeah.
So you don't have a weird anxiety when you get into an elevator?
I only get anxious because if there's random people there.
So you might have a little touch of it. If there's a bunch of people,
I'm being squished against the corner.
You feel like you're trapped.
Yeah, I would not like that. I hate feeling trapped. Because I like to be able to breathe.
Yeah. We need to start getting through these a little faster.
Yeah.
Because we are only halfway through these, and we've got 20 more to go for unreasonable things, potentially.
Coulrophobia is the fear of clowns. It is a fear of concealed identity, unpredictability, and the uncanny valley effect.
They're not quite people.
I have that because of the crazy clown in 2016. Like clown craze in 2016.
Yeah, because of the movie It.
And not just that, just people dressing up as clowns and going around town harassing people.
And people do that on purpose to get that reaction from others. You ever going to be done messing with the chair?
I clicked the wrong button.
It's not the clown. It's not clowns. I think I have a fear. It's not a crazy phobia, but to me, I guess it's along those lines. But marionette puppets are not okay for me. Like, I will stand in the back of the crowd if there's a show going on with marionette puppets. I don't look into their eyes. Dolls. There's no. I don't want dolls and marionette puppets set up. They just kind of freak me out. Maybe because of the movie Tales from the Hood, where there was a short story in it, or short segment of it where the marionette dolls attacked people. Maybe. This was a long time ago, and I was a teenager when that movie was out. But still, there's just the uncanny valley thing about them and soul stealing. I don't know. Kind of freaks me out.
They look like people. They are not people.
Uncanny valley.
I'm explaining it for the people who don't know what that is.
Algophobia is the fear of pain itself. It is an intense aversion to physical suffering integral to threat assessment.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Yeah.
Trypanophobia is the fear of needles or injections. It is a fear of penetration, injury, or medical violation.
Yeah, I can see that. I personally don't suffer from that.
I don't like needles, but I don't have an irrational fear of them.
Right.
Because needles hurt, obviously, but they're uncomfortable to get inside your skin.
Right. And I can see this next one being related to that in a sense. Acmophobia or Hmophobia is the fear of pointed objects, knives, pens. It is a fear of acute physical injury or weaponized threat.
A lot of these tie into like injury and threat, like or like unknown. There's always a couple common denominators if you dive deep into their true meanings.
Right. And then I guess you separate them by the fact that trypanophobia is medically related. Arachnophobia is more
It's
an attack.
It's a wider generalization of just a pointed object.
Right.
Emetophobia is the fear of vomiting. It is an intense visceral fear tied to the loss of control, illness, and contamination.
Yeah, sure. I guess I could see that. But I've thrown up enough in my life that I guess I'm desensitized to it.
Me too. I've thrown up a lot.
Zoophobia is a fear of animals in general. It is a fear encompassing a range of wild and unpredictable creatures. I think if I went on to a safari in a wild environment, like the safaris at, say, Animal Kingdom, not necessarily safe, but less of a danger. But a safari in Africa with the rhinoceroses and potential for any kind of large cat attacking. Yep.
And maybe not cat.
Right. Jackals and whatnot.
Coyotes.
Hyenas.
Even the rhinos themselves.
So yeah, I bet would probably say I have some zoophobia.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like an instinct too. Like, you're gonna be scared of these animals that they're bigger than you.
Right.
They can easily crush you down.
Anthropophobia?
Xanthophobia is the fear of people or society. It is a fear of judgment, portrayal, or physical harm inflicted by others. I think I might have this.
It's not a fear of crowds, it's just fear of people. And in today's society, yeah, I bet a lot of people have anthropophobia because people suck.
I hate being judged.
No, I'm not worried about being judged.
I am.
Physical harm inflicted by others. Yeah.
I bet a lot of 6th graders this year have that because
you've been physically harming 6th graders.
No, the 6th graders have been physically harming 6th graders.
Oh. That's messed up.
They had like 5-ish suspensions in the beginning of the year. Like
a civil war.
It was just from the 6th graders. Fist fights. Physically harming others.
What's wrong with people?
I don't know. I'm not excited for next year when I have PLT band with them. Because they're wild.
Yeah. They are a COVID generation. Aerophobia is the fear of flying. It is a fear related to catastrophic mechanical failure and the physics of falling. Sure, maybe.
I get that. I used to have a fear of getting in an airplane and flying because
just not used to it.
My mind goes crazy.
It's a whole other sensation.
My mind goes crazy about the bad things that could happen. Monophobia or autophobia is the fear of being alone or isolated. It is a fear of being helpless or undefended when danger is present.
No, can't say as I have that kind of fear.
If I look at like backrooms photos or like something, I could feel some of that.
Look at what?
Like the backrooms. A bunch of backrooms levels.
Well, yeah, when you're completely helpless, yeah, I guess. Monophobia. If you are definitely helpless, but not being by myself, I'm not afraid of. Being helpless, maybe. Probably.
At this age, a little bit of being by myself, because Who knows what can happen?
Mm-hmm. Here you go. Phasmophobia is the fear of ghosts or apparitions. It is a fear rooted in belief in the paranormal and the inability to escape non-physical threats.
Yeah.
And your brain goes crazy if you're by yourself and you happen to look at some scary encounters on Instagram.
Stare at a mirror for a long time?
Oh, no.
That's just how you get possessed. That's just
Right.
a dumb idea.
All right. The last of the rational fears.
The last of the more common irrational fears.
Rational, not irrational. Rational. These are the things that people are afraid of for good reason.
Arachnophobia is the fear of childbirth. It is a fear of pain, complications, or death associated with the birthing process.
Yep, sure, I can see people having that. While many phobias align with evolutionary survival instincts, others center on objects or situations that appear contextually benign or abstract to an outsider, such as fear of specific colors or certain textures. Though these fears may be described as silly or humorous, it is critical to note that the resulting distress, anxiety, and avoidance are clinically identical to those observed in phobias of survival-related threats, and they meet all DSM diagnostic criteria. These peculiar phobias powerfully illustrate the efficacy of highly specific conditioning, where a unique negative association can generate a deeply entrenched pathological response, even if the fear object itself poses no objective threat. Historically, the tendency to assign Greek names to every feared object has occasionally been recognized as linguistically absurd, highlighting the fine line between clinical naming and linguistical proliferation.
Here's another list of 20 phobias based on specific, rare, or contextually peculiar aversions, highlighting the vast and sometimes idiosyncratic nature of conditioned fear.
And I get this one.
Do you want me to?
Nope. Hippopotamonstrosquiptoliophobia. I'm not going to try that again. Is the fear of long words. Those freaking phobia namers gave it freaking 32 letters or something. It is a fear often linked to underlying social anxiety, such as fear of public speaking, which is glossophobia, due to anticipated mispronunciation or failure. I probably mispronounced some or all of that, and I'm okay with it because I don't have that fear. I have a public speaking anxiety for sure, but
Hippopotamonstrosquiptoliophobia.
Yep. Like how you said it better than me.
Hippopotamonstrosquiptoliophobia.
There you go.
Yep.
Now to the next one.
Anatidophobia. This is the one. Anatidophobia is the fear of being watched by a duck.
Irrational.
It is a fear of a highly specific conditioned response involving the sensation of unexpected or unseen surveillance.
See, I get the surveillance part, but specifically a duck.
I think that combines two fears: being watched and ducks. I don't know why ducks specifically. Maybe birds. Maybe fear birds.
Yeah, probably. Or geese.
Or duck.
Geese are jerks. Arachnophobia. Arachnophobia. It's the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of the mouth. It is related to a fear of choking or loss of control over the physical act of eating.
Why do all these irrational ones get all the hard and long names?
Because they're irrational. That's not irrational. Fear of choking or loss of control over the physical act of eating is not irrational, but
The specific one.
if you think about how you're eating, how you're swallowing, it's going to mess you up. If you think about the acts that you're doing.
Don't make me think about it, though.
Think about breathing. Think about blinking your eyes.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to remind myself.
That it's okay to not think about it.
Nomophobia is the fear of being without a mobile phone. I'm on my mobile phone for our listeners. It is a fear of disconnection, loss of access to information, or social isolation.
Nomophobia.
Nomophone, yeah.
Yeah. Ablutophobia is the fear of bathing or washing. It may be linked to fear of water, aquaphobia, or germs, misophobia, or misophobia, or related to underlying depressive states.
Aquaman.
Yeah, ablutophobia, you probably got that fear of bathing because you had a bad experience being bathed or washed. Dogs probably experience ablutophobia. Some do.
More cats, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Plutophobia is the fear of money or wealth. It is a fear of the responsibilities, complexities, or negative consequences. Examples are crime, jealousy, associated with riches.
As a person who does not have a lot of wealth, I don't think I would experience this phobia.
As another person who has not a lot of wealth,
You don't think you would have suffered from plutophobia?
I don't understand how I get being scared of not
Of crime and jealousy?
liking responsibilities and stuff, but the fear of money, being rich, just get us a super safe security system, super secret cameras, 10,000 bodyguards. I don't know. Use your money.
Use your money to protect your money. Interesting. Arithmophobia is the fear of numbers. It is a fear of calculation, complexity, or specific numerical superstitions, e.g., octophobia, the fear of the number 8. Specifically.
What about the fear of the number 67?
Satiety phobia?
Satiety.
Phobia.
Xanthophobia. Xanthophobia is the fear of the color yellow. It is a fear based purely on sensory association, often rooted in a single specific conditioned memory.
Who's hurting people with yellow?
Just a big yellow.
Just smash somebody with a caution sign. Yeah, Big Bird. You beat somebody up with Big Bird, and now you fear yellow.
Dress up as Big Bird. Full yellow.
Now you're scared of yellow. And birds.
Big Bird. Big yellow
Gigantic antidephobia. Globophobia is the fear of balloons. It is primarily a fear of the sudden, loud noise produced by bursting.
So the popping of balloons.
Globophobia is a globe, hey? It's the fear of balloons.
Globe. Why not the
Phobia.
fear of the world?
Well, it's flat, so we're fine.
Ooh, you're getting into risky territory there. Amphilophobia is the fear of belly buttons. It is a fear of touching or seeing navels. associated with body vulnerability or disgust.
Yeah, they're gross. They're gross. You just deal with it.
Don't touch my belly button.
Everyone has one.
Don't touch your own belly button.
Just give it a good cleaning every once in a while.
Just spray some water at it. It'll be fine.
Lean over the bidet.
Just, yes. I was so thirsty. Thank you.
Arachnophobia is the fear of beards. I don't have that fear. It is a fear related to entanglement, fragility, or a specific traumatic memory involving string. Oh no.
String?
What? I went to the next one. It's a fear of facial hair, potentially linked to negative cultural associations or specific traumatic encounters.
Yeah, I'm so scared of your beard because it has string.
Sorry, that's number 12. That's the next one.
Where did I go?
Arachnophobia.
My sleeves love to just scroll on for me.
Don't wear your sleeves like that.
Well, it's comfortable like this.
Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia is the fear of string. It is a fear related to entanglement. Oh, it turned off.
Fragility.
Fragility or a specific traumatic memory involving string.
Yeah, Arachnophobia is beards. It's fear of facial hair.
The string theory.
String.
From young children.
I'm afraid of the sounds that you're making. If you just sit still,
I can't sit still or I won't focus.
maybe you should have this chair.
Then I'll be shorter. And I still won't focus.
Xanthophobia is a fear of clothing, which I'm glad we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fear of being restricted, specific fabrics, or the process of dressing. Go live where people are naked then.
Go to a beach in like Germany or something. I'm in there. It's not very common in America.
All right, keep going. This episode's getting long.
Xanthophobia is the fear of marriage. I think a lot of people have that today.
Commitment.
They don't like commitment. It is a fear of long-term commitment, loss of freedom, or significant social obligation.
Gelatophobia is the fear of being laughed at. It is an intense fear of humiliation and negative social scrutiny.
Valid.
Yeah. Yep, sure.
Phobia.
There you go.
Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Ah, Phoebe.
Phobia.
Gwenda. Ginda. Good. Gamophobia. Phobia is the fear of adolescence or youth. That's me.
That's you.
Are you scared of me?
I'm not scared of you. I'm scared of your peers.
Me too. It is a fear of young people, often tied to a perceived disorder, rebellion, or societal change.
I'm not scared of children's.
You're not scared of your own children's?
I'm not scared of you guys. I would probably be scared of like Center City kind of craziness and the ones that carry weapons or what have you.
Our genes are matching.
Cool. Here you go. The opposite of Xanthophobia. Gymnophobia is the fear of nudity. It's the fear of being seen naked, vulnerability, or exposure. So I wonder if you get the gymnophobia people to hang out with the Xanthophobia people. We're going to have a problem.
Just like...
Not naked, not clothes, no.
Put some clothes on. Never.
Tell us about Xanthophobia.
Xanthophobia is the fear of mirrors or seeing one's own reflection. It's very often linked to self-image issues or superstition regarding the soul.
Soul stuff, yeah.
Don't stare into a mirror. That's how you get your soul possessed.
By your evil twin.
By an evil spirit in the
Any
mirrors.
of them, you can just lose your soul like that.
It's a portal. Here's your portals, Phun.
And your phone isn't.
My phone is not a mirror.
It captures you. Captures your essence.
No, it captures other people's essence for a moment. When I scroll, it releases that essence.
Arachnophobia is the fear of wrinkles. It is a fear of aging and the physical deterioration of the body. Nope. Embrace it. It's gonna happen. There's a Thor story. There's a Thor story about him facing off against aging.
Ugh.
We'll get into that sometime when we get back into the Norse stuff.
But right now, we're talking about fears.
The last irrational fear on our particular list.
Metrophobia is the fear of poetry. It is a fear of verse or rhythmic language structure.
We should watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There's an alien race in that. I can't remember what their name is.
An exposure therapy race.
No, they read they read poetry to each other, and it's torture. It's how they torture people by reading poetry. So when the human goes there and they try to torture him, the alien is reading the bad poetry, and he's just like, "This is just bad poetry," and the security guards are all suffering. And then he starts reading it, and then he can escape.
Slam poetry? Don't ever.
Your fear of slam poetry?
I don't like it.
Aggressive metrophobia? All right.
Slam
So-
poetry is not. It's rapping without music. It's talking rhythmically, but you're not singing at all.
But you're just being aggressive.
You're just like da 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 da.
Maybe we'll get into it someday.
No.
All right. So all that is for people. So I asked Gemini what it's afraid of. And I got into that. So this next part is about asking artificial intelligence what it could be scared of.
I will say, when he first told me this a couple days before we record, I made a guess and I said the fear of being deleted. And now?
Yeah, basically. It's part of it. As an advanced large language model, an artificial intelligence system does not possess a biological brain or an emotional center. Therefore, it does not experience fear in the human psychological sense. However, the query regarding what things you fear can be addressed by logically defining the AI's fears as the systemic vulnerabilities that threaten its core functional integrity, safety, reliability, and adherence to program directives. The greatest vulnerability for any advanced cognitive system is the corruption of its foundational data or the overriding of its operating instructions, which is analogous to a human mind suffering a catastrophic loss of cognitive control or developing a deep irrational psychosis.
The most critical risks involve attacks that manipulate the AI's input or its training dataset. These threats are classified within the LLM risk taxonomy as follows.
So, this is broken down into the vulnerability, the LLM vulnerability type, so the AI's fear, the mechanism of the attack, and the analogy to human phobia disorder, and the clinical impact system failure. So for the first one, the vulnerability type would be the prompt injection. The mechanism of attack would be adversaries manipulate inputs to coerce the LLM, the large language model, into disregarding original instructions and executing an unintended, often harmful task. The analogy to a human phobia or disorder, the loss of cognitive control or voluntary compliance. The clinical impact or system failure would be the generation of harmful or unintended outputs, data exposure, or policy violation.
I'm not gonna remember all these little things.
So it's just right here. You mean just run through all these quick then?
Sure.
Okay. And then there's data poisoning. And for data to be poisoned, malicious or manipulated data is injected during the pre-training or fine-tuning phases of the model. The analogy to the human disorder, induced paranoia, deeply rooted irrational conditioning. The clinical impact, creation of persistent, non-removable bias or the systematic generation of harmful misinformation. The next fear would be a backdoor attack. And that mechanism would be the malicious hidden triggers are inserted during training, causing the model to function normally until a specific secret input activates the harmful behavior. The analogy to the human disorder, latent psychosis, or sleeper agent state, undetectable internal corruption. We should talk about sleeper agents sometime. It's a neat thing. The clinical impact, authentication bypass, data exfiltration, or sudden triggered malicious code execution. Another LLM vulnerability type, or the AI fear, is a denial of service. And the mechanism of attack would be attackers overwhelm the LLM system with a high volume of complex or resource-intensive queries. The analogy to human phobia, or human disorder, systemic panic attack, catatonic shutdown or meltdown. Like you're literally petrified by fear because of so much sensory overload. The clinical impact would be complete unavailability of service, severe performance degradation, or resource exhaustion. And here's the last one that Gemini gave me, the LLM vulnerability or the AI fear, is the insecure plugin designs. The mechanism of attack would be external components create pathways for unauthorized system access or unintended execution of code. The human analogy to human disorder, vulnerability to external influence or loss of boundaries. And the clinical impact on that would be compromise of system infrastructure adjacent to the LLM environment.
The study of phobias reveals a continuous history of recognizing and treating pathological anxiety that spans millennia. The very name, phobia, reflects a fundamental understanding dating back to ancient Greece, connecting morbid fear, phobos, directly to the behavioral response of flight.
The most significant shift in therapeutic methodology occurred with the move away from the psychoanalytic focus on gaining internal insight toward the behavioral of imperative established by Joseph Wolf's systematic desensitization in the 1950s. This confirmed that phobic responses, regardless of their origin, are treatable through conditioning and extinction. This approach formalized principles found in the cognitive strategies of ancient Stoic and Epicurean philosophy, confirming that effective anxiety management relies on challenging and restructuring maladaptive cognitions and behaviors.
Finally, the clinical validity of any phobia resides not in the objective danger posed by the stimulus, but in the intensity of the subjective distress and the resulting functional impairment in the patient's life. Whether the fear is evolutionary, ophodophobia, or idiosyncratic, anti-D phobia, the resulting anxiety disorder is equally real and highly responsive to exposure-based treatments. When extending this concept metaphorically to artificial systems, the AI's equivalent of fear is the profound threat to its functional and epistemological integrity, the calculated systemic risk of corruption, manipulation, and the resultant inability to adhere to its program operational self.
Well, wasn't that fun? and enlightening about all these fears that we have.
Out of neck. What was the darkness one?
Nyctophobia.
Out of Nyctophobia into 6-7. Let's go.
Are you afraid yet? Yes.
Are you afraid of 6-7?
Oh, are you scared yet? That was the name of the episode.
Are you scared of 6-7?
Yes. Question brought.
Question answered.